Hello everyone, it's Mike here from Player One Ready. This is my first FIFA 17 Legends review. So the 91 rated Marco van Basten. Picked him up for about 450k. You can get it for a bit less than that now. He scored 53 goals in 27 games for me. I'm going to go through a little legend rerun thing for you. If you don't know who Marco van Basten is, he is an ex-Netherlands, AC Milan and Ajax striker whose career was unfortunately cut short at 28, but was the most prolific and deadly goal scorer in his generation. The man averages a goal like every other game for both clubs. Into his stats, first of all, in-game stats, he has 81 acceleration, 84 sprint speed, as you can see there, 80 strength as well, and 88 jumping at 6'2". He has 97 finishing, 94 attack positioning, 97 volleys, 97 shot power, 85 long shots, 87 penalties, 93 reactions, 90 heading, and 84 agility, and 85 ball control. The first thing I'm going to go into, first of all, though, is his aerial ability. Now, I've already broken down his card into two stats, really, as he's an out-and-out striker. He's not a creator. Don't use him as a creator. So, the stats I've broken him down into is his aerial ability and his finishing. In finishing, I will cover his positioning as well as his finishing as well. To cover that, because the movement on the ball, off the ball, is phenomenal. And in the air, he's absolutely brilliant. I've scored 50 goals with him, over 50 goals. I'm not going to show you all 50. But, you know, yes, it would just take too long. I've scored every sort of goal with him. I've scored volleys, I've scored long-range shots, I've scored lots of headers with him. I've just scored everything with him. The reason I show you this goal, I don't know what he's doing there with his keeper, is because this was his 50th goal for my club. He is brilliant in the air. Powerful header, good leap on him at 6'2". He's already going to be good in the air anyway. And 90 heading actually is going to be on target more often than not. Okay, as I say, finishing a long shot. This is mainly going to be finishing. I did score a few, not a lot with him, but his finishing is class. The running off defenders is phenomenal. I don't think I've ever used a striker, who has been this good off the ball, making those runs, staying on side and finding space in between defenders and away from defenders that's going to leave him with a clear shot on goal. Time and time again, Van Basten finds space, finds the ability to has the ability to get away from defenders and just ghost through almost unnoticed. His finishing, finesse shot, he has the finesse shot trait, so his finesse shots are brilliant. This one is one of my favourite goals I've scored with him. That is a lovely finish. His shot power is incredible. You're not going to see really any that are thunderously blasted as hard as possible. I like to just roll them in and have nice tidy finishes. But you can blast them, you can finesse them from range, volleys, short range. He really has got it all, and he's got it all in abundance. He is the perfect goal scorer. In fact, I'm going to say it now. He is the best goal scorer you can have on FIFA Ultimate Team. That's it. That's all you need to say. In front of goal, he is a phenomenon. He is impossible to stop. Again, chip shot there, fairly basic, but I cannot rave about him nearly enough. This is only a quick. I wasn't really going to review him originally, but for now I'm going to try and do as many legend reviews as possible. This is a great place to start with. One of my favourite all-time players, Marco van Basten. He is as clinical on FIFA as he was for AC Milan and Ajax all those years ago. He has also scored one of the best goals of all time. Everyone, if you say Marco van Basten, everyone remembers that goal against, or knows about that goal against the USSR in 1988. It is a phenomenal goal for those of you that haven't seen it. I'd absolutely go on YouTube it afterwards, but I'm just showing you here. You have to notice, just keep watching his movement off the ball. I'm not controlling him, obviously, and that's a lovely Cruyff turn. That's another finish. These low finishes he can do day in, day out. It's bread and butter stuff for him finishing, as you'd expect. 97 finishing is crazy. That was lucky. A crazy record. And to have a goal, he's averaging, 53 goals in 27 games. He's averaging just under 2 goals a game, and that is a phenomenal strike rate for any player. So I would definitely go, and if you can afford him, then buy him. And I've seen a couple of times in reviews on previous FIFAs about him not being great. I fail to see how you can't score with this card. His positioning is brilliant. His finishing is supremely accurate. His shot power is going to beat any goalkeeper near post, far post, or just through the middle. I don't understand how you can't score with this card. He is brilliant. Left foot as well. He's only got 3-star weak foot. Doesn't feel like it at all. He scores belters. The only reason I do take it on his right foot is to, even if there's a slight a slight issue with his left foot. I'd rather not risk it if I have the chance, which is fair enough, I think. I don't really know what else I can cover, really. Penalties, I haven't had a penalty with them, actually, but I wouldn't count penalties as a particular skill. You can score them with, like, I don't know, Chris Smalling, if you're good enough for penalties. There's another run, running off the back. He's very good at making these reverse runs, the ones that you can just slide a little through ball past him, and this one's a bit lucky. This one I did smack quite hard. That's going in the corner, and every time you shoot, it's out the keeper's range, and it's always on target. I don't really understand how you miss. It's, you know, near post there, just roll it under the keeper. He can do every single thing. So I'm going to give him 5 stars. I'll come to my usual roundup in a minute. This is a great run behind Raphael Varane, and a calm finish to make it 3-1. I lost that game by a mile. Anyway, pros, I've got no con, because use him as a finisher. All I say is use him as a finisher. Okay, his dribbling's not great, but it doesn't matter. That's not what the card is used for. Use him to finish, and you will score goals for fun. That's all you got. All those, he is just a perfect goal scorer. That's it. That's all you need to know. Don't try anything else. Don't try and take on players. You don't need it. That's not what this card's for. That's why I've given him no cons, because this is not what that card is about. He's a finisher, and that's it. If you did like this review, I've done a few others there. There's 3 others I've done. Inform Gylfi Sigurdsson is bottom left. Vieto is middle, and Tony Kroos Team of the Year card is top left. Now, please enjoy and subscribe for more.